So net present value is generally considered to be the best method for evaluating projects, capital projects. And so this video will show you how to do that with the shortcut in Excel, as well as how it's actually working mathematically. So definition wise, you have the cash outflow, which is negative to start a project. You invest some money, and then you add up the sum of the present value of all your future cash flows. So we have here our future cash flows, and then to get them to the present value, of course, we have the discount factor. And our discount factor, again, is found by taking 1 divided by 1 plus the cost of capital, and here we've designated that that's 10%, and raised to the whatever year, so the N. So here's a project, Project S, and you invest $3,000. And so you're going to get $1,500 in the end of year 1, but of course it's not worth $1,500 because you're waiting on it. So you do the discount factor. So equals 1 divided by 1 plus the discount rate of 10% raised to the power. And I could type a 1 in here, but I set my problems up specifically with the numbers where I can reference them. So I can just reference right here. So raised to the power of 1. And then when I pull this using the fill, the little tiny square in the lower right corner of your box is the fill handle. And so if you pull it, it's going to copy that across. And so now you have 1 divided by 1.1 raised to the power of 2. And so we can continue to do that. It makes it a little easier, a little faster. I'll just grab that hopefully and pull it across. So these are our discount factors then. So we can discount these cash flows and then multiply the discount factor times the expected cash flow. And now these are the present value of the future cash flows. So we add together to get our net present value, the $3,000 in year 0 plus the sum of all of these. So our net present value equals cash flow in year 0 plus the sum of years 1 through 4. And our net present value is $166.33. So we'll just repeat that really quick down here with Project L. So these stand for 2 different projects. So 1 divided by 1 plus the 10% discount raised, discount rate raised to the power of the first year, and then again for each of the other 4 years. We multiply discount factor times the cash flow to get the present value of the money. And then we add all of those together, so equals the negative 3,000 plus the sum of all the present value of the future cash flows. And it says that the Project L is worth 108.67. So as we evaluate net present value, if we're comparing 2 projects, we want to select that project which has the greatest value as long as it's 0 or above. If it's not greater than 0, then you're losing money on the project and shouldn't do it. And we do have a shortcut here in Excel for net present value. And so we go to the Formulas tab and Financial. We go down and find NPV for net present value, which we used before on uneven cash flows. So we're somewhat familiar with this one, hopefully. We insert the rate, which I've typed here as 10%. Of course, you could type 0.1 or put 10% in there. And then on the values, a little bit different, or one thing to keep in mind is you never include year 0, because the way Excel is going to work is the first value that's in there, it's going to discount for year 1. So it actually discount this $3,000. So we start in year 1, we pull across for all 4 years. And we say, okay, now we add back year 0. So hit plus that negative 3,000. So 161.33. Do the same thing again. We'll go net present value. The rate again is 10%. For the values, we just click in value 1 and we drag it across years 1 through 4. Hit OK. And then up here again in the formula bar, I'm going to hit plus the negative 3,000. So I get the same answers. This is obviously going to be faster, particularly if you had a long stream of numbers to evaluate. But this shows you mathematically how Excel is working.